Good day everyone, and welcome to the second video demonstrating the translation of decimal numerals to Babylonian cuneiform numerals. In the first video, we calculated the sexagesimal notation of a given decimal number. So now in this video, we are ready to translate the number in sexagesimal notation to Babylonian cuneiform numerals. So after having the sexagesimal notation, we are now going to identify the cuneiform symbols. So let's familiarize ourselves with the cuneiform symbols representing numbers. So how to read the keypad of the Decoder website. Alright, so this is the Decoder website. We have decode.fr/Babylonian-numbers. So let me help you become familiar with the cuneiforms, okay, that represent numbers. So again, how to read the keypad, this keypad. You just need to count from 0 to 9 and then 10 to 50. So please observe. So this is 0. And then this is 1. Then this is 2. And so on and so forth. So up to 9. And then this is 10. After 9 here, then we have 10. And then 2 edges, so we have 20. And this is 30. And this is 40. And this is 50. A 30 and a 3 is 33. And then a 50 and then a 5, so this is 55. So we're ready now to map the sexagesimal digits to symbols. So please match each digit in the sexagesimal notation with its corresponding cuneiform symbol. So for 2, this is the character, the symbol. Then 28, so this is 20, and then this is the symbol of 8. And then 30, we have 30 and then a space. And then 9, we have the character, the symbol for 9. Let's use the Decoder website. So we have 2, and then we have 28. So 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 30. And then you put a space, and then we have 9. And then converter. Alright, so we have 584,609. And you can convert it into base 60 sexagesimal notation. So we have 2, 28, 30, and 9. Of course, step number 2, arrange the symbols. So arrange the cuneiform symbols from left to right according to their place values. So we have 2, and then 28, and then 30 space, and then 9. How to decode the Babylonian cuneiform number and translate it into Hindu-Arabic numerals. So we are now at the other way around, from Babylonian cuneiforms to Hindu-Arabic numerals. Step number 1, we're going to decode each characters. For example, this is the cuneiform sexagesimal number. Okay, so we're going to translate it into a decimal number. Okay, so 8, this is the code or the symbol for 8. 8 is already greater than 6, so it should not need another character. So 8 here is 08. Okay, and this is a digit at the 60Q place value. Alright, so again, in the far left, we have higher place values. Right? And then next, we have 40, and then we have 6. Okay, so 40 is a multiple of 10. So this signals that we need to add this to another digit, considering that we don't have a space after it. There's no space, right? So let's decode the digit next to 40. So this is 6. So we have 40 and 6. So we're going to add 40 and 6, so we have 46. So the 46 is the digit for the 60 squared place value. The next, we have the character of 10 without space. This is 10. This one, this is 10. Then after 10, we have what? 7, right? So we are going to add 10 and 7, so we have 17. So 17 is the digit for the 60 raised to the power of 1 place value. Then the last two characters, we have another 10 and then a 4. So we add 10 and 4. 10 plus 4 is 14. So 14 is the digit for the units place. Therefore, our numeral in sexagesimal notation would be 8, 46, 17, and then 14. Let's now determine the decimal number for the notation 8, 46, 17, 14. So this is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 46. So we have a 40 and then a 6. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 17. So we have a 10 and then a 7. And then we have a 10 and then a 4. And then convert. So this is the number probably. Then paste it here down below. And then choose in basic state and convert. And see if we got the notation. Okay, so 8, 46, 7, and 14. So indeed, a sexagesimal notation of 8, 46, 17, 14 will have the decimal number of 1,894,634. That is using the Decoder website. Now, manually, we can, after finding the correct sexagesimal notation of a particular Babylonian cuneiform number, then we compute based on the notation 8, 46, 17, 14. Again, do not forget to arrange and interpret the digits. Next, after converting the decoded Babylonian cuneiform characters, we convert the sexagesimal notation into a Hindu-Arabic decimal number using this formula. So 8 times 60 that's 1,728,000. And then 46 times 60 squared, that's 165,600. And then 17 times 60 raised to the power of 1, that's 1,020. And then 14 times 1 is 14. And then add all of the place value contributions. The grand total is 1,894,634, which has been validated by the website, by the Decoder website. Okay, so we have 1,894,634. Again, do not forget to validate the result. You can verify your decoded number using the online decoding tool at this website. So just enter the Babylonian characters and click Converter. And you can also verify the Hindu-Arabic decimal number by entering it and clicking Converter to check the result. Here are some cases to take note of. So, case number 1, not preceded by a multiple of 10. Alright, so again, do not add characters from 1 to 9. So, if a Babylonian cuneiform character is not preceded by a multiple of 10, it should be interpreted as a digit in its respective place value. Don't add characters from 1 to 9. So, we have 2 and we have 3. So, this should not be read as 23. So, 2 is a digit of a place value, and then 3 is also a digit of a place value, and then 1 is a digit of a place value, and we have 7 a digit of place value. So this is not 23, 17. Instead, this is 2, 3, 1, 7, Instead of just having two place values, 23, 17, as sexagesimal notation, we have 4 place values, 2, 3, 1, 7 for the sexagesimal notation. Cases where the cuneiform number has spaces, please remember to consider the cuneiform spaces denoted by the symbol as separators of digits for each place value, or if you have an empty space, so that is a separator. So here's an example. So we have 10, 1, and then 20, and then 2. So this is not 11, 22. Okay, don't add 10 and 1 here, and then 20 and 2 here because of the empty spaces. Okay, so we have separators. So instead of 11, 22, we read this as 10, 1, 20, 2, Right, so please feel free to practice by randomly choosing Babylonian cuneiform characters and decode it. Have anything in mind? So we have 3 and then 4 like that. So random, this is very random. Okay, and then we'll try to decode it. Map it into the keypad. So this one looks like a 3, and this one is a 7, and then we have 30 and then 2, and then we have 6, and then we have 10. So this must be 3, 7, 32, 6, and 10. Okay, then you can manually compute for the decimal number. But here online, you just have to click on converter, and we have this number. And then to validate your sexagesimal notation, then just copy the number, then select in base 60, sexagesimal form, then click on converter. Alright, so a while ago, we had the notation 3, 7, 32, 6, and 10. So our translation is correct. So we'd like to thank our dearest writer educators, Mr. Bondok, Mr. Villia, and Dr. Pawilin, for writing this beautiful book, History of Mathematics, that I am reviewing, and this historical artifact serves as a beautiful inspiration to students like me. And thank you also to Rex Bookstore for printing such an inspiring book. And to all of you who have been watching my video lessons and reading my teaching documents, thank you so much. So this is Tutor Man, and I hope that you have learned something.